Evening to you all. It is 12 o'clock and 30 minutes in Vienna. So welcome to my live broadcast. So guys, good evening and welcome to my live broadcast once again. You already know my name. My name is RODDY. Guys, I promised to go live at 10 p.m. Austria time, but I could not. I just slept off and I woke up now. So then I decided to spend some time. Let me see who is awake. That's how we roll. Let me see how many people that are awake so that we can spend some time together, tell stories, and then... Jordan, sir, good evening to you. How are you doing, Jordan? Good to see you. Jordan, I slept off. I slept off. I was so tired. I slept and I woke up late. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Jordan, I'm okay. I'm okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, where my homies at? Where are my people at? Okay, let me see. Let's go. Let me try to, yeah, now. So, man, we are now over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Well, I want to say thank you to all the guys that supported, subscribed. I appreciate you all. Thank you. You guys are great. So, but then we move to the next stage. We are going to move to the next stage. We're at 1,000 and something subscribers. We are going to move to the next stage. Well, guys, I came this evening to tell you guys, the story. I did not complete it. I was tired. Melon Cat, good evening to you. Melon Cat. That's a beautiful name. Melon and Cat. So, forever blessed. How are you doing? Good to see you. Adlinks, good evening to you. Man, I slept for about an hour and I woke up. I slept. Somebody was waking me up. Thought you said you are going to go live at 10 p.m. I said, please leave me. I want to sleep. Oh. God's last born, I see you. Dragon, good evening to you. I think Dragon Phantom, the name itself, I need reading glasses. So, God's last born, I appreciate you for the likes. Thank you so much. Well, guys, we keep moving. If you are seeing me for the first time, don't fail to follow my page and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Story Day this evening. So this evening, I've got two stories to tell you guys. I did not complete my story in the afternoon. So I've got two stories to tell you. And these stories are there for you to learn. And then that's it. Maybe I will spend 1.5 hours. Iroko, I'm just starting now. I've not even started. I came out like 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes. I've not even started. So God's last born, I appreciate you. So You know why I tell real life stories is for us to take. I convey my experiences to you guys, and you know one thing about all these things that happens to us is look, members, I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Melon Cats, I appreciate you. God's last born. Maybe some of my fans may be sleeping, but I don't know if they are still awake. Let them join. Let's see what we can achieve this evening. Let me tell stories. So, where are my guys? Are people sharing? Are you sharing? Are you tapping? What? My notification woke you up. Okay, man, I slept off. I just woke up and I said, let me go live and see how many people are awake. Like, Mumble is asking if I'm living alone. Here, is there anything wrong with me living alone? Sweet tea, good evening to you. Somebody said family is a scam. We are going to touch it this evening. We are going to touch all those things this evening. But just share. The time now is 11 o'clock and 11 o'clock and 30 minutes in Vienna. 30 minutes to midnight, 12 midnight. So 11:30 p.m. So that's the time now. Link Momblaze. No, I don't live alone. Sweet Tea is asking, no, I don't live in Africa. Is that Sweet Tea? I don't live in Africa. I live in Vienna. So, like Momblaze, you prefer to live alone. That's you, okay? 1 hour difference, add links, 1 hour difference. So guys, like and share and bring in more people so that we can get started. Kana said he loved EU. Okay, you love EU, European Union continent. You don't love humans. You love the continent. You need to love humans, not... Sangozo. Men, as you are seeing me, those on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. Add links. You said 1 hour. Seems you are living in United Kingdom. Many of my fan base, most of my fans are living in United Kingdom. Every day I make live broadcast. UK based are my top viewers every time. Every time. UK, Germany, Austria, and the United States, and then Italy. Of recent, Nigerians are joining. Melon Cats, you subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, Melon Cats. Guys, do we go on? Let's bring in more people. What's going on? It seems people don't want to join. Or do I suspend it for tomorrow morning? Travis, Sonny, I see you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, UK based, plenty of them. God's last born, you live in Luxembourg, very close to us. We share borders. No, it's not true. My US fans will join now. How I trust my US fans. Oh, my US, watch now, watch my US base. All of them will fall in now. US, I have a strong fan base in US. United Kingdom, Germany, US, Austria, Italy. These 2 countries These are my people. You see them now, before you know it, the house will be full. We have a full house. You see now 40-something already. 40-something people are here already. I told you, I said US fans are going to join us very soon. Those guys, I know them. So guys, you're welcome. We are about 50 people on TikTok. Let's go. The title of the topic for tonight is fake friends and family members. Fake friends and family members. So I've got stories to tell you, to share with you. And these stories are there for us to learn. Guys, as you watch me, you share this broadcast, invite more people. Let's go. So as I tell the stories, others can join. So like and share for more people to join us now. Let's go. Mr. Easy said people need to stay away from friends and family members. Well, Mr. Easy, everybody has different experience. You got it now. Your experience about family members may not be the same as mine or somebody else. There are people, there are good friends, and there are bad, but listen to this story now. Let's go. Listen now. Keep sharing. So now, guys, are we ready? Let's go. But keep sharing, keep liking, so that so that more people will join us. I had a friend. You know, it's not everybody you call a friend. There are friends indeed, and there are fake friends. Are you getting me now? There are friends indeed, and there are fake friends. Now, many of you watching me now, most of us here are living in abroad. I know most of my followers are diasporans, that is, guys living in abroad. You see, there are some people you met in the past, like your past friends. Let me call it not ex, your friends you had in the past. So, friends you had in the past before you came to abroad, you traveled. Some of them searched for your contacts, looked for your contacts, not because they want to be communicating with you. Many of them are in contact with you because they want money, benefits of abroad-based man or woman. Every now and then, they call you on telephone and complain about their problems. But there are some good friends that I know. Listen to me. Since we've been in contact, we speak every now and then. This guy has never traveled abroad, but he doesn't beg for any money. He is living in Africa, but he doesn't beg for. Whenever we call, at times, we spend 2 hours online discussing about life generally. You don't see anybody ask for money. Also, I've had friends here, some friends that I've had here, we've not had issues with money. Our friendship was based on mutual trust. Man, I like this guy. We got along well together. Had nothing to do with what to benefit. You understand me? Not based on men, help me with money, accommodate me, or what. We were just friends. So, now back in Africa, I had this good friend. We were in the same line, you know, we were selling the same kind of goods, you know. When we talk, we were in the same line. We were selling the same kind of commodities back then. So the first time we met, we liked each other and understood each other. So we got along very well. At a time, our business did not go well. Our businesses collapsed. Our business stopped going well. So now this, my friend, decided to go into another branch of business. So then, when things got tough, you know, I told you guys at the time our businesses collapsed. This guy was a good friend. I spent most time with him because each time we were together, we laughed a lot. We told stories and we spoke about our ambitions, aspirations, dreams. We talked about how life would be when we make it, you know, when we all make it and things like that. So, but that time I was broke. Most of the time I had nothing to eat. So this, my friend, then any money that comes his way, the guy will buy a bag of rice and then buy cartons of tomatoes, you know, tin tomatoes. And so what we did then was every time he would cook, we would cook rice. We ate rice mainly then and start listening to music. Every evening after eating, sometimes we would cook African fufu, you know, fufu with egusi or ogbono soup, and then we would eat. And most of the time, the guy was the person that sponsored everything, you know. It was his money, and he never bore any grudges, you know. He wasn't somebody that felt bad seeing me eat his food, you know. We were good friends. So then, guys, are you listening? But he had an elder brother and other brothers too. They were like 6 men, you know. He had immediate elder brother. That sometimes the guy would come and act as if he wasn't happy with our friendship. You understand me? He wasn't happy with our friendship. So the guys, in the beginning, the guy seemed as if he does not like me. I mean, the brother to that, my friend. You know, each time, but then, because this, my friend, furnished his 2 rooms apartment, you know, that Ofosri of Africa that time, and a very big musical set, which we used to listen to Don Williams back then. You know, back then we listened to a lot of countryside music, you know, Don Williams most of the times. That's why you see me, at times sometimes I sing Don Williams songs because that was our favorites then. So now, this my friend that I stayed with most of the time had a girlfriend, a very beautiful girlfriend, then who was a student. Very beautiful girlfriend who was a student. Every now and then during weekends, this lady would leave school back then and come visit this my friend. Are you getting it now? So, and sometimes she would spend like 4 days a week at times, depending, to come stay with this my friend now. It was okay. I've met her many times with my friends. They were friends for many years. Are you listening to me now? Somebody is asking how old I am. What do you want to do with my age? Are you here to listen to my story or to know how old I am? We are talking something else and you came to ask how old I am. What's your own? So now, my friend, this friend had a girlfriend, very beautiful girlfriend, very beautiful. When we talk about beauty, she was a beauty to behold. And every now and then, the elder brother will come, stay with us. We would come and eat together, we gisted and things like that. You know, the elder brother knew that loving Dean, I see you. So this elder brother knew that the lady was the lover of the junior brother. Do you understand me? So listen to what's happened. Now, I don't want to rush this. I don't want to rush this program because I'm going to take it bit by bit so that as I remember all the things that transpired, I'll bring it to you. I don't want to rush it. I want to take it bit by bit now. Come, what's the name of that guy? If you came here to distract me, I block you. You got it. If you are here to distract me, I block you. You got it now. And if you don't want to make a reasonable comment, I block you. So I'm not your mate that you can come here and question anyhow. I'm seeing you for the first time. You got it now. So now, this my friend had a girlfriend that they were getting along fine together. Let me tell you what's happened. Okay, let me leave that now. Or do I say, let me, because because this story is in chains, you know. I don't know how to explain it to you, but this story is like, so now, look at what's happened. The elder brother to this, my friend, now went to the girl when he had opportunity to speak to the girl privately. You know, the lady, women need to be very careful. I do not know why some women are gullible, why some women can be easily deceived. Women don't question things. They tell them stories, or how do I explain itself? So now listen to what happened. This brother to my friend, the elder brother to my friend, went behind, told this lady that this my friend doesn't want to marry her. That this my friend only wants to use and dump her. That he, the elder brother, was the one that he wanted to marry her. Listen to this story. Are you getting me now? That are you listening to me? So this lady believed him. This lady believed him. So what's happened? Before we knew it, he promised the girlfriend to the brother marriage. Said to the woman that the junior brother was just having her for fun and not for a serious relationship, not for marriage. And the lady believed. And the lady began to follow him. So, before we knew it, this lady began to go spend weekend to this man, that is the elder brother to that my friend, she switched from that my friend to the big brother to my friend. Guys, are you listening? Now, when my friend discovered what was going on, my friend then confronted this lady in question, said, what is going on? Why are you dating two brothers? Why you dated me and from me, you jumped to my brother? Why are you doing it? You want to put our heads together or what? So the lady now explained to him what the brother said. Are you following me, guys? Now the lady now told this my friend that the brother said he was taking her for a ride just for fun, that he had no good intention for her. And the lady began to date the guy, the elder brother to this guy now. Now let's keep going. So as time went by, the guy and the lady continued their relationship. So one time, because then I was somebody that liked dressing in hip-hop style. I loved, putting on hip-hop wears. You know what I mean? I like putting on, back then, since I was a little boy, I loved putting on baggy trousers, big shirts, face cap, and dressing like hip-hop kind of dressing. So now, this elder brother to my friend now once began to make contacts with me, began to, come close to me, and he a kind of then took over from the junior brother. That is, he began to come to me as his friend. But then I did not see anything wrong with it because we were all men. We are all men. Let me put it this way: we were all men. So then he started coming to me. We started gisting. At the time, the guy said, "Wow." He began to complain about his junior brother, like what the junior brother did. Like he said the junior brother don't respect him. He was saying so many things about the junior brother to me. I said, man, just take it easy. You guys are brothers, Already he had taken over the junior brother's girlfriend. Still, he complained about the junior brother. So after a while, the guy came to me. He said, boy, let's travel abroad. He said, we should travel abroad. I said, how? I said, but I don't have money. He said he had money, that I should go raise some money with me. So I raised some money and we moved abroad. So, Pass, I see you. Good evening to you. So we left together. When we left for abroad, listen to what happened. Our plan was to travel to Europe. So first of all, we got to one African country. So when we got to another African country, the guy spent like a week with me there, and they deceived the guy. They told him, man, he was having money then. He was having like roughly $3,000 with him. So some smart guys, when they found out he had $3,000, so they entered him. They manipulated him. They deceived him into buying some chandelier lights. And they told him, if you buy these lights, if you take it back to your country, you will make money and buy Mercedes and go back and show your junior brother that you are married. He believed them. So what the guy did was, this guy that said we should travel, now followed this guy we met in Cairo. They went to the market, bought the lights, and he returned after like a week or 10 days, he returned back to his home country. When he returned back to his home country, well, things did not go as planned. Guess what? This guy then went and married the girlfriend to the junior brother. And they weren't talking. He went and married the girlfriend to the junior brother. That is, he went and conducted, traditional marriage ceremony of the girlfriend to the junior brother. You know, there are things one shouldn't do. And you may ask, does it mean that there are no more women that the guy saw? The guy is late now. Does it mean that he did not see any other woman? There are millions of women all over the world. There are millions of women. Why did he set his eyes on the junior brother's girlfriend? Are you following me? Didn't he see another girl, another woman to date? He went after the girlfriend of the junior brother and eventually married the lady. Are you seeing it now? So when we are talking about family members, it's not all, I did not even give you guys this story in details. It's not all brothers that you can trust. It's not all brothers that you can get, you can bring close to you. Not even all sisters. So the last time I spoke with this, my friend, that was the time he told me, or I never knew that he later married the woman. I never knew that when he went back, he married the girlfriend to the junior brother. You see, these are the reasons why you see some men, behave certain way, like don't allow their brothers, their sisters, or anybody get close to them. Get close to their wife, get close to their husband, or get close to their children because of the horrible experience they have had in the past. Are you getting it now? So, but it was like, the guy told me this story like 5-6 months ago. He told me everything that happened, even a lot I cannot say here. But the thing is, we don't call names, we don't mention names, we don't mention town and everything. I don't do it. So, guys, you see it. And these stories are there for you to learn. And I will tell you guys my own story. But first, let me tell you why you shouldn't bring anybody you see close to you. Do you understand what I mean? You shouldn't do it. Now, there are people who tend to forget, or appreciate good things you did for them. There are people who don't appreciate good things you did for them. Now, when we were in Cairo, I told you guys I met so many guys whose intention back then were to travel abroad. Some succeeded and some did not succeed. You see, in life, there are people you meet and both of you will be compatible. You would understand each other, compatible. And there are people you meet and you don't understand each other. So there was a guy that I met and we understood ourselves back then in Cairo. Look at it now. So sometimes we go outside and eat burger, and we gisted a lot, and we spoke about what we were going to do when we arrive Europe and things like that. So don't forget, I was the person that took care of the bills, the house bills, the feeding and everything through my contacts. I told you guys the gist. I was the person that, most of the guys that lived with me, they lived free. for over a year. They did not pay rent. They did not buy food. They did not pay electricity bill just because of me. Most of the guys lived free. Are you following me now? So, now, as we spent months in Cairo, I ran into somebody who volunteered to help me. And the man, I told you guys the story, the man then helped me and gave me money. So after I called the man again, and the man gave me another money, which I gave to. This guy, this my friend, that came from the same state with me, the same town with me. So I gave him then $500 then, which he used to make a move. And I made my own move. You know what it means to give somebody who was stranded $500 then. So I gave him $500, which he used to move out of Cairo. So I was the first person that touched Europe. First of all, I came here. And when I came here, I was already good. So some of them were still on the road trying to get to Europe. So before they got to Europe, it took a year, some 2 years before they got to Europe. But I was already here before they came. Now, so when this particular guy that I gave $500 got to Europe, he called me. He said, boy, that he was now in Europe, that he needed money, more money. I said, boy, that's great. Okay, I sent him instantly $200 again. Say, take this one and be eating for the meantime. Take this $200 and be buying yourself food and everything. The guy thanked me. So as time went by, every now and then we communicated. We have been good friends. So one time, you know, when I became fully established, I've gotten my documents and I was doing well, I went to visit him where he was in the country he was staying, you know. So I went there, we went to a club and we had good time. Many years after, you know, that was around 2016 or 2017. I got an inbox message. So the guy told me that he was coming to Vienna. I said, great. So you are coming to Vienna? I said, that's great. So I'm here for you. So he said, okay. He said because he wants to go to the embassy and fix his passport because his passport was giving him booklet or whatever. I said, no problem. So on that day, he called my number. That was in the morning. He said he was at the train station. I left my job because then I was a taxi driver. Listen to this story. I left my job and went to the train station to pick him. So when I went to the train station, I picked him. He said because he does not know the way to the embassy, I drove him to the embassy. I told him, when you are done with what you are doing at the embassy, call me so that I'll pick you. And always call me like 30 minutes before you are done, before you finish. He said, no problem. So 30 minutes or 40 minutes before he was done with what he came to do at the embassy, he called me. I left my passengers, you know, and drove to the embassy to go pick him. So I carried him to where we went to eat. I was having my money. So that day, he was unable to conclude what he came for, finish what he came for. So they said he should come the following day, which means he was to stay the following day. Now, he said he needed a place to sleep. Don't forget, throughout that day, I was driving him every place to settle his problems. So at the time he said he needed a place to sleep, that he had money. to rent a hotel where to spend the night. Listen to this story. So I said, well, I know so many hotels, but at times, most of the hotels in Vienna, you book it before. It is rare at times to go to a hotel and you get a vacant room. So that day, I did not work. I spent that day, attending to him. So now, he said he wanted a cheap hotel of about 60, 70 euros where he could spend the night. Now I took him to more than 10 hotels in Vienna. They did not have any room free, no free room. I was with him till almost after 11, getting to 12 midnight. We could not find, with the go slow and everything, that day I did not make any money. Well, I did not bring him home and look at the reason. I have learned to, draw my boundaries, I've learned not to bring everybody home. Do you understand me? Because listen to this story. This place where I live with my wife, and my children were still small. All of them were with me. They were living here. A daughter and my sons and the rest of them. So then, how can I bring another person? European apartments. How can we have only one toilet. How can I bring somebody to my home where my wife wouldn't have privacy and the daughters wouldn't have privacy and my sons wouldn't have privacy? You understand me? Are you getting what I mean? So I said, I'm not going to do that. I wasn't going to do that because it doesn't seem right. And my wife will be embarrassed. My children will be embarrassed to bring somebody that they don't know home. So I did not consider it wise. Maybe when I was still in Africa, I would have done that because, we don't know. But here, I'm now a grown man with family. I did not do it. So the guy said, after searching for a hotel where he could spend the night, we did not find any place. So now, somebody told us to take him to one African restaurant then. Then that African restaurant was called, back then, the owner is late now, was called Asorok. So I had to drive him then around after 12 in the night. Well, I thought about taking him home, but to take him home where my wife, children, and daughters are sleeping and all things like that, man, I did not consider it a wise decision. So I said, well, I couldn't help it. From 9 o'clock in the morning, I began to attend to him. So the whole day I spent, with him, trying to, get him do his things. So now I took him to that Aso Rock African restaurant. As at that time, there were many guys there. Many guys, as you watch me, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY. So I now dropped him at that restaurant. I said, boy, listen, I cannot take you home because my wife and my children are at home. That would be like violating their privacy. You get what I mean now? That would be like violating their privacy. If my wife or maybe my daughters wake up in the morning to go to toilets or do anything or to go take shower and another man is there. And this is the mistake some men do or some people do. You've got to learn to draw your boundaries. Even if that person is your brother. You get it now. You've got to learn to draw your... This is why some people bring problem home. It does not mean that guy was a very good friend of mine. But I don't need to bring him home. I would have preferred if he had no money. He said he had money with him. I would have preferred to use my money to pay for the hotel for him. I paid the hotel for him, rent a hotel for him, than for him to come home. Because Oluwasegun, because my wife and my daughters and my sons are at home. You get it now. So now listen to this story. So that day, I took the guy to the African restaurant, dropped him there. I said, "Boy, do you want to drink? Do you want to eat?" He said he ordered for drink. I paid for the drink, I remember. Either I paid, but I remember I paid for 2 bottles of beer for him. I said, "Well, guy, you can stay here till maybe," because that restaurant could be till the following day. You know, some restaurants, they open 24 hours or maybe sometimes. So I dropped him there and I drove home. I came home that day around after 12 in the morning. So I was exhausted, so tired, and I slept off. The following day, he called me. I still had to go attend to him. I drove him to the embassy. He said he met somebody in that restaurant who then, one young man who took him home, who helped him. He met somebody that he explained his situation, and the person decided to take him home. A man that was living alone decided to take him home. So after he was done with what he went to do at the embassy, he called me and I drove him to the train station because he came with train, because he wasn't living in Austria then. So I drove him again the following day to the train station, and he boarded the train back to where he came from. Now, this is why I'm telling you this story. Guess what? After that, the guy caught contact with me. After that, the guy caught contact with me. Now, don't forget, are you listening? Don't forget, many years ago, when he was stranded, I gave him $500 to make a move. Again, when he arrived in Europe and had no money, he called me. I gave him $200 to take care of himself. So when he came to Austria to go settle his passport issue, I was the person, like this story I told you now. I drove him everywhere. I left what I was doing that day. I spent the day shuttling him from one location to the other. Listen to this story. I spent God's last born. Thank you. Just listen to this story. So I spent the whole day. I did not work, you know. As a taxi driver, I make like 200 euros, 150 euros, 250 euros, 120, depending on how you work. I left my job and I attended to guy. I was driving this guy the whole Vienna, all what he wanted because of old time's sake. That day I did not make 30 euros. I spent the day, you know, go slow and in traffic congestion. Before, when he called me, before I would get to the where he was, you know, traffic congestion and things like that, because he doesn't know anywhere, and he relied on me. This was somebody we lived together. So now, after that, listen to this story. Yes, God's last born, he expected me to take me to. Listen to this story. So this was somebody that I gave $500 when he had nothing. When he got to Europe, I gave him 200 euros, and I spent the day. I left my job. I attended to him even till after 12 that day. After 12, I spent the whole day attending to him. So when he returned back to his base, the guy caught contact with me. He forgot all the help I rendered to him. Listen to this story. He forgot all the things I did for him. Even when we were stranded in Cairo, nobody had $1. I gave him $500. I sent him money too, and how I've been to him. Don't forget, most of the guys that stayed with me did not pay rent for all the time they spent with me, did not buy food, did not pay for electricity bill. But then, because I did not take him home, that was the end of that relationship, that friendship till today. Human beings don't remember your good deeds. Human beings don't remember all the good things you did for them. They only remember the one you did. I did not do him bad. The one he remembered, that if you turn down one request, if you turn down one of their requests, you become a bad person. You see, and this is why you may do 1,000 things for people. That is, you may render people help. You understand me? 1,000 times. But if you fail to render them help one time, they will not remember that thousand times you've helped them. Abba Chris, let me tell you, I learned from that. The guy cut contact with me because I didn't take him home. And that day, I spent the whole day shuttling him all over the place. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. See, today, we don't talk. Sometimes when I sit, I said, well, and the same thing, you still see some friends or family members that you helped deny you. They would tell you, in fact, they will tell you, say, even when you've helped them, they said you did not, they will tell you didn't help them anyway. They will tell you did not help them. To be honest, there are people, family members you've helped, you've sent money, tried to improve their condition of living. They will deny you, they say you didn't do anything for them. Man, why I'm telling you guys the story of this guy is for you to learn. Man, I was shocked. He doesn't talk to me anymore. He doesn't communicate. Not that I'm mad. And when I look at our friendship from beginning to the end, I was the person that was giving. I was the person that kept giving. He benefited from me. I did not benefit nothing. He never gave me €1. I did not benefit from him. I did not benefit from him. He was the person that benefited. You get it? So, and now I've told you the story of two brothers. The story of an elder brother that snatched the junior brother's woman and married her. Both children with her. I'm talking about people I know personally, though the guy is late now. And that's why, one, you should know, be careful of who you bring close to you. Maybe, be careful of whether the person is your brother or your sister, or be careful of who you bring close to you. Now let's go to another story. Guys, as you watch me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY. Go there, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's go. We tell these stories without mentioning anybody's name, anybody's tribe, anybody's country. We just tell the story so that one can use it and learn. These are people I know personally. This one is not hearsay, okay? Now, there was a man that came here late 80s. The man came here late 80s. He came here alone. So, getting to around 1989 to 90, 89 to 90, the man traveled back to Africa. When he traveled back to Africa, he met a beautiful woman. Listen to this story. He met a beautiful woman. Guys, as you watch me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow this page. So he met a very beautiful woman. But you see, people make mistakes in life. This lady, he never knew her. He just he saw the woman, and that lady looked so beautiful. He said he wanted to marry the lady, and that was it. You know, as somebody that came from abroad, he had money, he looked fresh. He saw the lady, he did not do background check. He did not know the lady from anywhere. He was lodged in a hotel. So he was in a hotel and he saw the lady passing, and he called the lady. And the lady responded. The guy saw the lady and decided, just there, say that was the kind of lady he wanted. Listen to this story. That was just that. Said he wanted to go and meet the family members. He wanted to marry the lady. Are you listening to me? That was how the marriage began. So the lady, he came from abroad, he wanted to marry. That was how the marriage started. Now, eventually this guy went and married the lady. Just like that, too. Because the lady looked beautiful. I saw her. The lady was a very beautiful lady. Very tall, fair complexioned, good face. Looked very beautiful. The guy went for the girl, met the parents, married the girl. 1991, the lady joined him in abroad, in Europe here. And the lady began to live with the man. Now this man has a junior brother. He now sponsored the junior brother almost the same time to come join him too. There are two men, they have, women in the family, but their parents, gave birth to two young men and other women. The women are married, but there are two men that their mother gave birth to. Their parents gave birth to. So this man now sponsored the junior one to come and join them here. Listen to this story. You know this abroad hustle. The guy took a big apartment, trusted the junior brother. So in the morning, the man will go to work, to go, you know how European life is there. You need to pay your bills and things. Every morning, the guy will leave the wife and the junior brother at home and go work and come back because they just newly came. Guess what? The junior brother began to sleep with the elder, that is the senior brother's wife. He began to sleep with the senior brother's wife until the elder brother caught them. The thing became a big scandal in Vienna. The guy could not take it. He couldn't take it. So many people went to settle the case. I'm talking about the man. The man involved, was my friend. He usually come to my shop, and he usually come to tell me. I was the person calming him down. Listen, the guy gave me the gist. So, the guy said, then that was when he had to chase the junior brother away. And he had a very big problem with the wife. They eventually divorced. He eventually divorced. Somebody's asking me, am I serious? Do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm telling fairy tales? I don't tell fake stories. So eventually the guy, already they have gotten 2 children. The man and the lady, they have 2 children, a boy and girl. So that led to their divorce. But the guy couldn't move on because the lady said she does not want anymore. When the whole thing broke out, the lady said she does not want anymore. She doesn't want anymore because it was a big shame. So now, this guy that brought the wife and the junior brother, that is the main man, now asked the junior brother that they need to travel to Africa to go carry out some traditional rites, to cleanse themselves, because he said the junior brother committed abomination, that what he did was wrong. And he called the parents. The parents are no more. The parents are dead. They were trying to look for a way, according to him, how to, they need to carry out some traditional kind of performance or whatever to wash themselves or whatever, I don't know. So this guy did not go. The junior brother did not go. Did not, accept to go back to Africa and carry out anything because he considered it a thing of shame. So this man, usually he comes to my shop. The guy turned to some cleansing, that's some kind of cleansing. So this guy, the man that brought the woman and the wife, the guy became frustrated, started drinking alcohol, said he was going to unalive the woman for doing that, for sleeping with the junior brother. The guy was so bitter. Then the lady moved on. The lady said that she was done. She moved on and started dating other men. This man did not agree to it. The man said no, that he brought the lady here and this, and he was after, and the lady had his children, and he said he wouldn't, agree to it. Anywhere the lady goes, like if the lady go to visit the boyfriend, the man will go and stand there for hours waiting for the lady to come out and fight. I said, you go to prison. One day when I was still in school, because I told the guy, I said, look, I was still in school there. So the guy came to my school, drunk. He was carrying knife. I said, I saw him. That day, we were having break. He was carrying bag. I saw him, I said, now what did he come to my school to do? The guy was, when he spoke, his mouth, alcohol was oozing from his breath. The smell of alcohol was oozing from his breath. The guy said, he wanted to just end everything. That he wanted to end the woman and end this. I said, man, are you normal at all? You want to end a woman's life and end your life? I said, what is wrong with you? Look at your age. This guy is not, now the guy will be over 70 years. I'm talking about 1990, around 1998. He came to my school. He said, he showed me a knife. He said he was going to start. I said, don't do it. I said, listen, I began to advise the guy. The guy was completely, I said, listen, let me tell you. You see, there are times you need somebody to talk to. You see, sometimes someone may be depressed. Maybe a man or a woman, your friend may be depressed and needed somebody to talk to. And when someone who is depressed need attention, give that person that attention. As I spoke to that guy, he had a change of mind. I now began to advise him. I began to tell him why he shouldn't do that. I spent almost an hour. That day I did not even attend my lectures. I spent an hour talking to him. I said, there are so many women. And the mistake the guy made was he traveled to Africa, saw a beautiful woman, chose to marry the beautiful woman. A woman you never dated, you had nothing to do with. You just saw her. The woman was a beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. I said, how? Somebody you never met before. Because she was from your tribe. Just because she came from your tribe, she was your tribe's woman. You decided, you saw her instantly. Look at, you saw her instantly and you married her. Okay, now look at look at what transpired. The story now everywhere in Vienna then was your junior brother slept with your wife. That was the story. And they eventually, the whole thing scattered. So, this man now was bearing grudges against the woman he brought, bearing grudges against the junior brother. They were not even in talking terms for many years. They became enemies. They were not in talking terms for many years. They became enemies. So when the guy came to my school, I said, dude, you don't need it. I said, even I was very young then. I said, listen, there are so many women out there. Why should you take because of a woman you brought from Africa and end your life or go to prison? What for? Allow this woman, let her go. Allow the woman. This guy kept, following the woman. After that self, he did not, that day I prevented him from carrying out what he wanted to do. But the guy did not rest. He was just screaming like the woman. I said, boy, you've got to get over it. It has happened. After all, you never knew this lady from anywhere. You just traveled to Africa, you lodged in a hotel, saw the woman passing by, you decided, you called her, she gave you attention, and you decided to marry her because she looked beautiful. So whose fault was it? It was your fault because you did no background check. You did no background check. You never knew the woman from anywhere. And a lot of people make the same mistake today. A lot of people make the same mistake today. So now, eventually, that lady relocated, had other boyfriends now. The man became frustrated. Did you know what? Let me tell you something. The man did not move on. The man did not move on. Till today, the man did not remarry. The man did not remarry. So the man did not remarry. He kept nursing the wound of a woman he brought to Europe that divorced him. So, but then look at what happened later. Listen to this story now. I'm telling you a real life story. Getting to 2001. Let me tell you what's happened. Listen to this story now. Now getting to 2001, I saw the junior brother up to 2002. The junior brother began to, the junior brother began to have mental problem. Getting to 2001, when you are talking, when you are conversing, when you are discussing with him, we'll be talking off points. And the news spread in time. The guy began to, talk off points. He would dress very well, but whenever you talk to him, he wasn't making any sense anymore. People said it was because of what he did that he slept with the brother's wife. A lot of people attributed that. Listen to this story. But there was another thing that the guy did. Listen. there was another thing that the guy did. Listen to this gist now. Around 1995, 96, 97, there were so many South African women that, lived in Vienna. And these South African women were Ron's ladies. Listen to the gist. This South Africa, okay, I'm sorry I had to call their country. So there were this African lady that were. Miss Mendes, listen to this story. Let's listen to the story. I'm just getting started. Listen to this story now. Listen to this story, because then you can try to, assess the situation now. Look at what happened. So, as at 1996, 97, there were some African women that were into prostitution, yes, but not all these streets. They were sophisticated women, sophisticated African women, beautiful African women into prostitution. Now, this particular guy that slept with the brother's wife, this particular guy, that slept with the accused, that slept with the brother, not accused, the brother told me, and many people told me, the elder brother told me that, and many other people. Now, he was a kind of man that loved going to all these prostitutes. He liked to go there and scam them. So this guy now, what he usually do then was, he would go to a prostitute and pay. First time he would go and pay. He knows where they are doing their thing. So he will go, the first time go pay, second time go pay. Then he will enter the women, start, working on the women, manipulating the women. The guy was a good-looking guy. So now, this guy, when he pay, he will start. So this guy went to these African women that were into prostitution. And these women then wasn't having, they don't have documents. They don't have visa. Do you understand what I mean? They don't have visa. And they wanted to have documents. You got it now. So this guy went to them and lied to these women. He lied to them by saying that he was married to an European woman. An European woman. And the wife was the one that issues visa. Listen. And he took the wife to them, where these ladies were staying. He took the woman. There are some of these women that even know how to do deal. Do you understand me? Some of these women, European women, they follow in doing deal. So he took the woman to those ladies, African ladies that were into that. So the ladies saw this European woman. The woman told them that she works with immigration and she could help them get visa. Are you listening to me now? So these ladies believed them. So he charged them so much money. Like the guy charged all the ladies that about 5 of them that were interested. He collected so much money from them. So as these ladies waited for the guy to bring the visa, the residence permits, they did not find. So after all said and done, they discovered that it was a scam. Listen to this story. I'm talking about the guy that slept with the brother's wife. They discovered that it was a scam, that the guy scammed them. The guy wasn't working. So he was, anytime you see the guy, he usually put on designers wear, from the shoes, the trousers, anything he puts on then was designers wears, body wristwatch. So what he usually do then was to just collect from people and pay the rent. He wasn't working. So that money he used to pay the rent, take care of himself, buy food. So later, these women that were into prostitution discovered that it was a scam. They began to make problems. So they came to my shop where I was working then. I never owned that shop then. I was working then. They come, and that time I had a lot of customers. So one day these ladies came, and they began to make problems, said they were looking for the guy. So they found out that that guy that said he was going to stab the wife, you understand me? That guy that said he was going to stab, that I stopped, was there. And they knew that that guy was the brother to this guy that scammed them. So these girls said, because the amount of money the guy took from them was too much. He collected like 5 or more than 5 of them. He collected so much money from them. So now, these ladies said that they will not allow that guy. They said they were going to harm the guy. They are going to use juju, voodoo, African magic on the guy. They swore with their life that they were going to do it. I heard it. Listen to this story. So I was there. When you talk about beauty, if you see how beautiful these African women were then, if you see shape, sophisticated ladies. Guys, as you watch me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY. And as you watch me on YouTube, you can subscribe to you can follow me on TikTok at Uncle RODDY too. So guys, if you go to my bio, you press that YouTube, you see where it's written, subscription, YouTube, and then press the YouTube, it will direct you to my YouTube channel. So I heard, listen to this gist now. I heard those women say they were going to harm the guy, that the guy would not go scot-free. They swore with their life that the guy wouldn't eat their money and go scot-free. Are you listening to me? They swore with their life that the guy wouldn't eat their money and go scot-free. I heard it. So the guy was not there. They came to complain. So the brother that brought the elder brother to this guy was saying, have you seen it? What this guy, the junior brother, said the guy has been like that, a problematic brother, a problem son or whatever, problematic son. After that threat, those ladies did not stay in Vienna. They later returned back to their home countries. Those ladies, they returned back to their home countries because they were not able to extend the visa. Miss Bended, you asked, I did not bring him from Africa. See, are you talking about the brother? Why did the brother may not know. You see, people change. Are you saying, why did the elder brother bring him to Europe? Is that what you're asking? So now, guys, follow my page as you watch. So now, those ladies swore to harm the guy. I heard it with my ears. I heard it with my ears. Now, I don't know. Now, it was when the guy arrived here that he began to make problems. See, if the elder brother knew that he was going to sleep with the wife, he wouldn't bring him. It is clear. He wouldn't bring him. If he knew that he was going to behave like that, why should he bring him? You understand me? Pass, this is not joke. We are talking real life story here. This is not joke. This is not joke. So now, these ladies swore that if he failed to, refund them their money, that they are going to harm the guy. Listen, I was there, the ladies were wrecking. They said if he failed to bring the money, they were going to harm him. I was scared for the guy. But the guy is somebody that has stone hearts. You know, he likes to guide people. This is somebody that likes to take from people. This is why I keep saying it's not everyone that has forgiving hearts. There are people you take something from them, they will not leave you. It's not, and as far as you are at fault, if they drag you, or if they come after you, you collect. Do you understand what I mean? So I heard the ladies say this. Now, after some time, the ladies returned back to their countries. I never saw them again. So that threat was 1997. Summer 1997, I heard them threatening that they were going to harm the guy. Life. They swore with their life. So, getting to 2000, 2001, the guy began to misbehave. He started having mental problem. But not that kind of pulling his clothes. He would dress very well, but he would begin to murmur. And if you are discussing with him, he wouldn't be making sense. Everybody noticed that the guy had started, misbehaving. He cannot concentrate in discussions. He began to misbehave. So, some people said it was because he slept with the brother's wife. Some said, but a lot of people did not know that he collected money from these African women, who came here for prostitution. They did not know that he collected huge amounts of money from these women. So nobody can say for sure where his problem came from. But I believe the problem was from those women, those African women, because I saw how they cried and swore to deal with the guy. I saw how some of the ladies swore with their life that they will never leave the guy. Now let's continue with this gist. Now, did you know? So this guy, from that time, that is 33 years after, the guy has no documents, the guy has no wife, the guy has no child of his own, and he's not mentally healthy. One day, I saw the brother on the streets. I asked, how about your junior brother? He said, listen, he gave me the gist. He said he made inquiries to find out he has not seen him for more than 20-something years, about 24 years he has not seen the brother. So he went to the police or somewhere at the magistrate. He said either he went to the police or magistrate to go find out through his medicete, where people register, their address or whatever, something like that. He said he found out from somewhere. He went and gave the surname, the first name and the surname. So they gave him the address of where the guy was staying outside Vienna. So now he had to get somebody to travel to go see if the guy is still alive. So he said we went there. When he went to that place, he said by the time they went there, the guy is bearing another name altogether. He has turned to a Muslim and bearing another name. So by the time they got there and he began to ask, the guy saw the brother. They said he escaped. He didn't say, this one from Vienna, the elder brother said when he traveled to go see the junior brother, he said the guy got information that the elder brother was around. He sneaked away, so he couldn't see him. He said he waited the day, the whole day, to know if he would come back, but the guy did not come back. So at the end, the guy had to return back to Vienna. So he began to ask them how he was doing and everything. No wife, no child, and things. Something, man, somebody that is over 60 years. You see life. So he's having mental problem or whatever could be from those African women who swore to deal with him. Guys, as you watch me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow this page. Well, I just came out to the story plenty. I just came out to spend the evening. It's already morning in Vienna, almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I said I should spend some time because I cannot sleep. You know, I cannot. I lay down on my bed. I slept like 30 minutes. I woke up and I have nothing doing. I decided to come and share this story with you guys. So we are going to, there are so many more stories to talk. I will be bringing you real life experiences. Story plenty. So later in the day, I'll try to see if I can sleep. If I sleep, wake up in the morning, and then we are going to continue with our G's. This person, somebody said, tomorrow I'm not going to work. This person wants to know, he wants to know, who is this person that wants to know things about me? Don't you know? You want to know things about me. You have no profile picture, you have no name, you want to get my information. What do you take me for? You want to know if I work or not? Okay. So guys, follow this page, and man, we are above 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing, and I want you to, keep subscribing. Let's grow that YouTube page. So guys, with this, I want to bring this broadcast to an end. Thank you for joining me. I will be coming up. Bambook, I appreciate you. I'll be coming up with more stories later in the day. Thank you, Bambook, I appreciate you. So, you guys, you've all heard me. Be careful, mind who you bring close to you. Whether your brother, your sister, be careful who you bring close to you. And if you just join me, you can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube page. The video is permanently there. So you can go and rewatch it from beginning to the end so that you can listen to all the stories and learn from it. Forever blessed, I appreciate you. Bangbook, I appreciate you. So, Makanaki, you are here. Makanaki, I appreciate you. My guys are in the building. I appreciate you, everyone. So, that's it. Story is plenty, you know, man. This is the third time I'm going live or whatever today. So, story is plenty. Tomorrow, later in the day, we continue. It's already morning in Vienna. So guys watching on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page, account, channel, so that whenever I go live, you'll be notified. Well, you are watching from Trinidad and Tobago, so you enjoyed the story. Nature, I appreciate you. Thank you. That's it. Good that you enjoyed the story. Makanaki wants the next story. Man, this is, today, I remembered a lot of stories, and that's why I came out to share it with you guys. And if I don't remember stories, I don't go live. Maybe I make ordinary videos. If I don't remember any story, I don't go live. That's it. But if I remember stories, I will come and share it with you. That's it. So guys, I want to say good night from here because I want to go to bed. Take care of yourselves. Bangbook, I appreciate you. Tomorrow we will analyze a lot of things. We are going to analyze a lot of these gist. You got it. So Miss Mendes asked an interesting question. How would they do juju on him? That's the question. Miss Mendes, make sure your hands are clean. That way, juju will not affect you. As far as if you take money from somebody, if you are at fault, if your hands are not clean, juju will get to you. See, the thing is, how there are powerful juju men, oh, as far as you are at fault. See, according to stories, when you go to this, they call it, when you go to these native doctors, if you go to, first thing they ask you is, are your hands clean? Are your hands clean? If your hands are clean, no problem. But if your hands are not clean, juju go reach the person, no? Juju will reach the person. Miss Mendes, you asked what would they use as a point of contact? I don't know. I don't know how often the guy went. This is a very intelligent question. I did not know. Before those ladies swore that they were going to deal with the guy, they knew what they could do. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Somebody said his crime. Yes, because he offended them. He offended them. Number one. Have you not, even in Africa, you go borrow money from somebody and refuse to pay. You borrowed money from somebody. You collected money. You went and collected money from somebody and refused to pay. And the person goes swear you to deity. Some of them, the person that owns the money that you refuse to pay goes swear you to deity. Man, you may not escape it. As far as you are at fault. So Iber Christ said they don't need anything as points of contact. His crime is already points of contact. That's what Chris said, Iber Christ. He said his crime is already points of. When it comes to spirituality, it is deep. When it comes to spirituality, it is very deep. So, Prince, good luck. I see you from Somalia, but we are already about to end. You see? So somebody said, Iber Chris said his crime is point of contact. Are you seeing it now? You see it? Before the guy left town, he wasn't making sense. If you see you, sometimes he was completely crazy. Completely crazy. You see it? Oluwasegun said, see, Oluwasegun, I did not understand what you wrote. So I didn't understand your comment. So, guys, well, we learn every day. I learned something from Iber Chris now. I think that should be in the name, Iber Chris. Iber Chris said his crime is point of contact. You see, that's it. So, well, guys, tomorrow we continue. Gist will plenty tomorrow. That's what Iber Chris, this is what I keep telling. Make sure you don't offend somebody. Make sure, yes, make sure you are not at fault. You don't offend people. If you offend, there are some people, if you offend them, they will go to the end of the world to make sure you get punished. As far as now you see, so as far as you are at fault, man. If the people, ordinary cause is enough. Ordinary, I mean, causes will affect the person. So guys, I want to go to bed now. I've tried. I said I was going to go live, though I came out late. But hope you enjoyed the broadcast. You can rewatch it on my YouTube channel. So guys, tomorrow, I want to relax now. Tomorrow we'll continue. Take care of yourselves. And if possible, Prince, good luck, I see you. If possible, be at peace with all men. I've delivered my message. Tomorrow is another day.